Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be flipping from 1 GP in free-to-play, which is going to be exceedingly challenging, mainly just the initial couple flips because there's a limited amount of items in free-to-play and a lot of people, so snagging an item for 1 GP is going to be challenging. I may have to switch it quite a few times, but yeah, this was the most requested idea from my last one, and yeah, so let's give this a try. So to start with, I'm honestly just looking for any item that I could possibly buy for 1 GP. I looked at bronze items, just some random ones you haven't, you just don't use, and they're being merched by somebody. So I've decided on this one random item, the white toy horsey. We'll give that a shot, and we'll see if we can buy it for 1 GP. If not, I'll have to come back and change it, but this is definitely have to be done a couple times. This has a very low buy rate, so we'll leave it in and see if it ends up buying. Okay, so it's been a little while and the white horsey has not bought, so I didn't really want to do this, but I think I'm going to go with the same item that a friend used in his video, which was the bronze Warhammer, and give that a shot. I mean, if it worked for him, maybe it'll work for me. So we'll leave this in for another couple hours and see if it ends up buying, or maybe longer than that, maybe a day. Alright, there it is. The bronze Warhammer came in at 1 GP. Apparently it's the miracle item for free-to-play people who only have 1 GP. So there we go. Bronze Warhammer's coming through. I'll try selling it off for 10 GP. And yeah, hopefully when that sells, we can go back and buy some more. And then we'll finally actually have some money to flip some of some other items I am interested in. Okay, there we go. We sold the bronze Warhammer for 10 GP. There we go, we can go ahead and put another offer in for that, because I spent a long time looking for an item to put in, and this was the only one that ended up working. This is all from earlier, so don't worry about that. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and put another offer in for bronze Warhammers. I'll just do 10, because I don't honestly have any idea what else I can buy. I've tried a bunch of other things, and yeah, we'll see how many we can buy, and how many I end up managing to sell. Alright guys, we have the bronze Warhammers coming through, 10 of them for 10 GP each is going to give us 100 coins, which is awesome. If we have a look at the Untii Tracker, which is a sponsor of mine, I'm going to be using them to look at a lot of the prices, but for the most part I'm just looking at the quantity per day. You can see here that these must be merches, but for the most part they still trade 300 or 400 a day, so this merch is very quick, and that's all another 100 GP. So now what am I going to do with this money? So to start with, I'm going to go put another offer in for those bronze Warhammers, because they've just been so good, and just nice to get some starting cash more. And we'll do 20 of those. And now we're going to have a look for another item. Next up, I was having a look at the bronze plate skirt, an item that nobody really needs, but occasionally someone might want to buy it for whatever reason or not. So let's go have a look in the Grand Exchange here. Bronze plate skirt. And we got 80 GP. Now, I'll try buying it for, let's see, can we get 3 of these? We do like 26 each. Yeah, well, yeah, 26, and that will use all of our money. Alright, so hopefully these will buy, and I'll come back with some sales. Okay, good news guys. I did manage to sell off the bronze plate skirts for 400 GP each, which is awesome, and the bronze Warhammers. Did another flip of those, although they took quite a bit longer to come through than last time. But anyway, we got 200 GP there, and now we're up to a respectable 1400 GP. Now I'm going to move on to, I think, a trimmed armor piece. Now I've been looking through a couple, but I decided on the Mithril Kite Shield T, just kind of a random item, and I'm going to try buying them for, I don't know, maybe we could try to get 2, like 700 each pretty well. Okay, we'll try buying it for $6.99, and then we can afford 2 of them then, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I ended up switching it up to the Mithril Full Helm T. I left the Kite Shield in for a while and didn't end up buying it all. So we bought the Mithril Full Helms for about 500 each, and I did end up selling them for this 1100 showing on Untii Tracker. So that is going to be double my initial amount. So we're up to $25.97. And now I think I'm just going to go ahead and just buy 4 of these, I guess. Well, 5 actually. So that will end up with I'll end up with about 5k after this, which would be awesome. and the items didn't come through crazy quick, but they are steady. So what I'm going to end up doing is just going ahead and buying 5 more of these. For 501, we just have enough for that. Perfect. And 92 coins is not a big deal. And yeah, so about 47 to 50 of these are coming through a day. So these flip reasonably quickly. Only took about 3 or 4 hours to do this. And yeah, we'll come back hopefully with another sale. Okay guys, so all 5 of the Mithril full helms have come through for 1,100 each. That's going to leave us at 5,500 coins, which is really awesome. Now, moving forward, the next item that I looked at that looked actually really promising, I kind of wish I'd done it before, is the Adament Helm H4, or more realistically any of these helms, but we're looking at the H4 right now. Hasn't sold much in the last, well, this is only 4 hours or so, but I think I should be able to buy it for 404. We can try buying, let's just try buying them for 500. Adament Helm H4, and I'll do 501, and we'll just do 5 of these guys, and finally maybe one more item to do. Okay, next up I think I might just do the Adament Helm H1, just another one of the heraldic helms, going from 1,000 to 3,500 is still extremely good. Might take a while to sell again, but it shouldn't take more than a couple hours, I wouldn't think. So let's go ahead and buy the Adament Helm 1. And we'll put it in for 1,001 and do 3 of them. Okay, so we'll be back in maybe a day or so. Alright guys, a couple more successful flips. The Adament H4 helms we sold for 3,400 and the H1s for 3,700. Netting us a really nice profit, and we're up to 28k in total. The Adament H4 helms we made about 15k on, and the other helms we made about 7 or 8. So now I went ahead and had a look at the Untii Tracker highest margin page. Now this is for free to play, and this is for any items under 20,000 I'm limited down to. And it looks like there's quite a few good options here. I'm leaning towards an item like the Easter egg, or I've never actually heard of that item honestly, or maybe the studded body G. But first I'm going to put an offer in for the Easter eggs because of how good a margin is for how cheap. And it does seem to trade a fair amount too. Let's go have a quick look at the item here. 5 and 2 for buying. How much daily? 557 to 700 now. That's a lot. I think it might have something to do with the Gay Pride event maybe. But anyway, the limit's 50, so we got a good amount of room still. So let's go ahead and buy the Easter egg. And we'll put an offer in for, let's do 1701. And actually, I'm going to put pretty much all the money in here because this looks pretty promising. We'll do 16 of them, and we'll come back when they have all sold. Alright, we got some Easter eggs coming in. Really good flip for those ones, actually. 60k, and we bought them all for 27, so we doubled our money. And this was actually a very quick flip. I did not even know about this item ever before. And let's have a look at the... Yeah, I don't think this item was as popular, but I don't know. It still trades quite a bit, and... still looking good. I'm just going to go ahead and buy more of these. There's no reason not to. 1701. And let's just price check one of these actually. We got the money too, and I'd rather just know for sure. So we'll buy one for... Okay. Woof. Woof, that was close. Buy one for 5k. Oh, we're right in the nose for that one. Nice. And gonna sell it for 1. And 1616. So that will help us a little bit. I'll buy them for 1620. And do 35-ish. Alright, looks good. We'll come back hopefully with another 36 of these flipped. Okay, so 33 Easter eggs have come through. So we've successfully merged off of the Gay Pride event. Woohoo, that's awesome. Good to hear. So we'll take those. Well, anyway, I think that's what people want these for. Maybe not, though. Either way. So that's 122k. That is a really, really good flip for the amount of money we're at. Next up, I'm thinking of flipping another item from the Gay Pride Parade, and that is poison. I don't need to go too much in depth about this, but anyway. Well, let's go ahead and just price check this item. 2k. Oh, God. Well, I'll try it, buying it for 2k. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, we'll price check this. Might as well. 3k. And 2,500. Oh my God. And we'll sell it off for, well, 114. Is it going to sell for much? 300. Okay, so let's go ahead and, well, let's go buy some of these. We'll go for 50 poisons. Not sure if we'll get those all or sell them all, but anyway, we'll give it a try. Okay, next up I'm going to try the Steel Kite Shield T. Now it looks like a 28k margin on that. Let's go have a look on Untii Tracker. And, okay, it bugged out a little bit. We'll try just buying it for the price that is listed here for about 20k roughly. Steel Kite Shield T, and well, it's 20k a little high, maybe a little bit less. It's usually up to, well, I went to 60, now we're down to 20, no, let's do 20k. 21k, and I'll buy, I'll go for 5. Okay, so we'll be back in a bit. This may take a while, so I may only buy half of these guys because they're going to take a lengthy amount of time to sell. But we'll be back in a while. Okay, another bunch of great flips coming through. The Steel Kite Shield by far was the best thing we've flipped so far. 64k, I sold each one of those for, and we only bought them for 21k, so netting us huge profit on these. Mind you, did have to wait a long time for this to come through. Poisons, pretty sure I had a bind limit actually, but either way, did manage to sell them for 2,500, netting us about 30k on that. Really good margins. So you can see, even in free-to-play, there are really good margins you get on some items, mainly these clue scroll items, but there are some other random things you can take advantage of as well, like that. Like, that's an amazing flip even for pay-to-play, putting us at 328k. So I hop back on Untii Tracker, and now I'm looking at more trimmed armor pieces, as well as this golden apron. This will probably come through quicker than this, but I think I'll just put an offer in for a couple of these, and maybe around 30k, and hopefully we can sell it for the 90k it's listed there. Well, it was anyway. Let's give it a try. So we'll put in for the bronze plate legs. Bronze plate legs, G. And yeah, look at that. It says actively trade 150, so we'll give it a try, 33k. And we'll just go for one of these. And next up is the golden apron, which looks like should be buying for 203k and selling for 256, which is pretty nice. And golden apron, put it in for 205k. And that's probably all. Well, 90k, that's a fair amount of money, so let's find one more thing. And last up, I'm going to try the studded chaps G. Not super excited on this item, but well, couldn't find anything better at the time. Studded chaps G, and we'll toss them in there for 59k. Alright, so we got just 3 singular items. Let's see how they do, and I'll be back in a while. Okay, so I have the flips coming back in, and I was going to buy the golden apron, but didn't end up working out. So I did double down on the bronze plate legs, which worked out quite nicely, and sold them all for 64k each, as well as a 10k margin on the studded chaps, bringing our cash stack up to 431, which is not bad. And yeah, so on each bronze plate legs I made about 30k, and on the studded chap I only made 10k, so not anything too crazy. Now, one other trimmed piece of armor I want to try now is the iron set, and I was looking at the iron kite shield, the iron kite shield G. So let's have a look on Untii Tracker quickly. So I'm going to be honest here, I was actually on my main, and I ended up buying this item, so I actually know what the margin is. Now, Untii Tracker isn't showing a huge margin here, but I still think I'm going to buy it because I kind of cheated. Hopefully you can forgive me here, but anyway, I'm going to try buying it for 126k, and selling it for 164. Now, is that much higher than normally would be at? 126. Now that seems pretty good actually, so we'll go ahead and buy 3 of these, and I think that's it, and I'll come back hopefully when these have sold. Alright guys, so that's it. The iron kite shield is through, and I'm actually going to be stopping the episode here. Now, I thought 500 mil or 500k would be more appropriate for free to play, because the amount of time it takes to actually do these flips can be a little bit daunting, and free to play just inherently takes longer. So hopefully you get the idea by now. I'm just flipping low volume, rare items that are available in free-to-play and just getting really good margins. Because when you have a free-to-play account laying around, it's totally fine to just let offers come through slowly. It's not like you're wasting membership. You don't have to worry about anything like that. So having these slow offers can be super beneficial. So you can see this very last one here. I sold all of them for 49k. We bought them for 378. It took a while, but it paid off. I'm at 542k, all from flipping just from a 1 GP start. So yeah, for that reason, I'm going to end it now. I don't really see the point of continuing on past this point, especially since there isn't a huge diverse amount of items that I'd even be flipping past this. It's mostly just trimmed armor. Maybe I could do some gilded, but that's long past a mil anyway, and that's going to take just way too long. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I would appreciate if you let me know if there's any other ideas that are kind of related to this you'd like to see. I know this is a free-to-play one, was the most popular one, but maybe a challenge, another restriction to it somehow. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much, but you guys seem to have some good ideas usually. And yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.